are getting a breaking news development. In fact, friends, this is quoting Reuters, and according to Reuters, Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has resigned and left the country amid violence. And this is important. Now, on screen are pictures of Sheikh Hasina and her family leaving. You can see Sheikh Hasina along with her family members, sister Rehana, daughter Wajda, and now we are getting to here. Can we go full frame with the picture and show the chopper? Can we go full frame with the picture and show the chopper as well? This is the moment. The breaking news development coming in. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has resigned from her post in Bangladesh and handed over the charge temporarily for the military, it seems, and made her way out to safety. Remember the kind of violent protests we have seen panning out. Sabir, now that Sheikh Hasina has resigned and left Dhaka, you think it's going to be peace and calm again? And Bangladesh would be coming back to normalcy very soon? Sabir, आपको आवाज, Sabir, can you hear me? Okay, so this is important. This is breaking news situation panning out of Dhaka, where reports suggest that Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has resigned, and she has in fact also flown out of Dhaka to safety. And it seems that the army has brokered peace, as part of which she had to resign, and the army seems to be taking over Bangladesh. We are awaiting that press conference by the Chief of Army Staff, General Wakaruzzama. I am told General Sanjay Kulkarni is joining us over the phone on the Bangladesh situation. He is live with us, in fact. Very good afternoon to you, sir. General Kulkarni, if you could give us a sense of what are you understanding of this evolving Bangladesh situation? Reports suggest Sheikh Hasina has already resigned as Prime Minister and has flown out of Dhaka. You think Bangladesh is heading in the right direction with this development?
There are a whole lot of other countries also playing a major role in her being boosted out of power. Primarily, I think Pakistan, yes, in a big way, because the ISI is involved. It's reportedly even the United States wasn't very happy with Bangladesh. It is in China, which is not very happy with Bangladesh. And Sheikh Hasina, despite a very small thing, which what is it that she had asked for? A small reservation for all those who had contributed to the independence of the country. And this little reservation was also being protested. This protest is driven primarily to throw Hasina out. And as she rightly said, that they were not students who are into it. These are terrorists. I don't think any amount of withdrawal or anything, this kind of protest and, the kind of relationship that Sheikh Hasina had with India. So there was a turmoil. People, there were countries not happy with Sheikh Hasina coming back for the fourth time. And you can now see now that she has resigned, left, handed over the thing to the army. And the army itself will find it not very easy. It is going to be a total civil war. It's going to be back to real problems in Bangladesh is what I see in the future. And of course, your pictures are showing the Sheikh Hasina with the family have flown out. I'm reminded of the time when her father had similar kind of problems in Bangladesh. I think this is more of the issue of the opposition not wanting and the opposition being driven by other things. There are powers that want Sheikh Hasina not to be it. If you remember, she herself cut down her visit to China when she was in a 3-day visit, I think 4-day visit or something, and she came back a day before that. That's indicative that Sheikh Hasina knew what it is. And definitely our relations with Sheikh Hasina and Bangladesh were excellent, and we sincerely hope that our neighbor does not get into a further problem in Bangladesh. Yeah.
But you think, General Kulkarni, before I let you go, one more question. These developments, are they good for India, bad for India? How do you see them?
bad for India. Sheikh Hasina has been there for a long, long time. She had total control over the country. This fourth tenure of hers as the Prime Minister, but as the moment she declared that there would be a small reservation for all those who had participated in the freedom of Bangladesh in 71, and you see what has happened in Bangladesh, because the opposition was looking for it, and the opposition, I have no doubt, have been supported from outside powers for the oust of Sheikh Hasina. Yeah.
Okay, things are moving fast. In fact, we are getting to hear that the Bangladesh former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina seems to have landed in Agartala of Tripura, the capital of Tripura in India, and these are this is source-based information. And remember, about an hour back, we got those reports that Sheikh Hasina has been asked by the army to make a graceful exit in the better interests of peace in Bangladesh. Bangladesh has been a cauldron of arson, violence, anarchy over the last 1 month, particularly last few days. And this was second round of violence, which panned out after the Sheikh Hasina government banned the Jamaat-e-Islami. And now we are getting to hear that after having left Dhaka about an hour back, Sheikh Hasina has in fact already landed in Agartala in India. So for the second time in her life, India providing her a refuge from a life-threatening situation. And whether this is going to be a long-term stay, whether this is going to be a very short-term one till the time normalcy returns in Dhaka, or whether she's going to go back to Dhaka as Prime Minister, or whether there is going to be a continued period of military rule till the time that the next government takes over in Bangladesh, is something which we have to see. But as of now, reports suggest that after having flown out of Dhaka about an hour back, Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has landed in Tripura, in Agartala, and is now going to be India's guest after effectively being removed by these protesters, with, of course, the army wanting her to leave. General Kulkarni continues to be with us. And sir, if I could come to you again, you think the Bangladesh army is, the role of Bangladesh army in this entire episode is coming out as fair, that they have intervened in the interests of peace in their nation, and that they would be acting autonomously, unlike in the past when we have had a history of the Bangladesh army being influenced by some other powers in the neighborhood?
See, it's very difficult to say. Definitely, I would say that Bangladesh army was with her, and they have allowed her an exit to move out of the country, and that is good enough. At least she can, she's almost saved her life, because otherwise things were going out of control. And since last night itself, and the curfew, something very strange. It was almost like total intense curfew, and the deaths, even the policemen dying. The crowds were not just listening or adhering to any law and order situation being either. I sincerely hope not many more lives are lost in Bangladesh, because the army will have to come very, very, very heavily on the civilian population, which is now almost, it's a huge population, 170 million in Bangladesh. And most of them, even though they did vote Sheikh Hasina to power for the fourth time, have been influenced, and there has been continuous interference, I would say, of the Pak ISI, of the Chinese, of the Americans, everybody in it.